Blessed witness to Geza, known to many as Comrade Bombshell, died in the early hours of 6 February 2026 at a cardiac hospital in South Africa. A war veteran of Zimbabwe's liberation struggle, he later emerged as an outspoken political figure known for his public criticism of the post-liberation state and its leadership, including Emerson Mnangagwa. Sarabina Mashkobranyi questions Geza exists the world stage. No generations owns the nation and the unfinished work of liberation. Don't subscribe or like or on the bell icon. Tienda Mirobdanyura Chiti. Reader, Geza left behind a difficult record and an unavoidable question. The liberation struggle was fought not only for political sovereignty, it was about substantive freedoms, economic justice, radical equality, and popular control over national resources. It was also about liberal YTs, one person, one vote. Human rights, freedom of the movement, assembly and expression. These were not Western add-ons, they were intrinsic to the struggle itself. This understanding sits within a wider anti-colonial tradition articulated by Thomas Sankara and Brian Raftupas. For them, independence without liberty and economic transformation was not liberation, it was an unfinished revolution. In Geza's later critical speeches, this original promise re-emerged. It speaks directly to fans, fanons, warning the wrecked of the earth that the post-colonial beggars would inherit the colonial state only to mimic the extra active logic, replacing racial domination with elite predation. A phenom observed, the national beggarship steps into the shoes of the former European settler, converting the state into an authoritarian site of private accumulation rather than popular emancipation. Mimicry, the imitation of the colonial without transformation, replaces liberation. Geza's anger beyond his personal experience of exclusion was directed at the outcome: a state captured by families, financiers, and political brokers, hollowed out from within, yet still speaking the language of liberation. Domash Konubdata Gopangwa Inoi Ashtokochins at this moment, Geza broke with what Nicholas Polanzas described as a structural selectivity of the state, where actors are rewarded for conformity rather than reflection. This move also resonates with my argument in infra-party cohesion in Zimbabwe's ruling party under Robert Mugabe, where silence functions as a self-preservation and the voice carries material and political risk. In the comment section, we do the email to give us a picture for each. So subscribe or like, and turn on the bell icon.